Morning, guys. So, today is going to be a little test. I guess I should move this over just a little bit as soon as I can. There we go. There we go, right there. Alright, so today we're pressing record and we are going to Alt-Tab to a different screen. And now we are going to Alt-Tab back into this to see is it still recording. Yes, it is. Awesome. And then we're going to Alt-Tab back. But it's not Alt-Tabbing to the VPN. So let's see. Did it do it? No, it didn't. No, it didn't do it. Okay. So now, alright. I figured that out that quick. But, just watch. One day it's not going to do that. It's going to go straight to NordVPN. Not a sponsored whatever and anything. We're still learning here. We're not doing affiliate links and all that other stuff right now. We're just having fun with the buttons. Alright, so let's see. So Bitcoin right now is at 44,500, roughly, give or take. As of this particular moment. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:14 a.m.
Alright, you heard
Hope
her.
you're having a good weekend, David.
You too, Snookums. Alright, so so Bitcoin is at 44.5, right? And let's see, Bitcoin touched 65,000, right? And it dropped down to what, 29,000? Yeah, I see 29. 29 and some change, I give or take. I'm not talking about the actual wick all the way down. I'm not looking at a chart. I'm just saying, for instance, right? Alright. So, here again in Bitcoin, most of us who have been around for a while, I would say most of us are seasoned knife catchers, right? So when we see a dip, we buy, okay? Now, yes, it hit the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. The 0.618 from the all-time high is what I'm referring to. So from the all-time high, 61.8% retracement. We call that the 0.618. So anywhere between 618 and 786, you're golden. It never touched the 786. Now, none of this is financial information, advice of any way, shape, or form, not legal, tax, all that good disclaimer stuff. Look, I don't have a degree for this. I'm just a dude who fucking did it, right? Anyway, some of y'all too, so cheers. You know who you are. So it touched the 0.618, but it never did touch the 786, right? So I put a few buy orders in, and they did not fill. Now, let's look back through history of Bitcoin, right? And whenever Bitcoin drops, dips, retraces that much, whenever Bitcoin loses 50%, altcoins lose 90%, right? Yeah. So, look, I have my hodl bag off to the side. Stuff I'm not going to sell, right? However, of that hodl bag, if some go batshit crazy now, I may diversify those funds a little further say if theta goes up nuts, I may diversify some of that into Tezos. I may diversify some of that into stellar lumens, XLM, or basic attention token, stuff like that. But I mean, at the same time, what I'm saying here is if I see a coin go batshit crazy, like Theta recently did, what I did in that instance is I moved those funds into a stable coin. Left that off on the side. It is 1-to-1 with the US dollar. In other words, it's not going to be affected by market fluctuations, right? So whenever you have one pop off and go stupid nuts, go ahead and take a little profit, throw that off on the side for the next market cycle. Because nothing moves straight up. Nothing moves up in a straight line. So there are ups, there are downs. You have to watch the market a little bit to do this. This is not the autopilot. Autopilot is just a dollar cost average every month. So you can set it up on an app or, whatever you use, whether that be Gemini, Coinbase, any of these. Or Abra, there are many that you can use. And you can set up reoccurring buys. And I've done that for people. And they've done well. Throughout time, it shows that a dollar cost average, it lowers your entry point. Say if you bought Bitcoin at 65,000, right? Doesn't matter how much you bought. It could have been $100 worth, right? However, let's say that $100 is your dollar cost average every month, right? So your $100 that you bought at 65,000, well, let's say last month your $100 you bought Bitcoin at 29,000 or 32,000. And right now you're looking at it being the beginning part of August and it's 44,000. Guess what? Your $100 from 65 down to 29 has lowered your entry point. Your profit, you are in profit right now. You are in profit. So, and same thing right now at 44. However, here's the kicker. Most people will preach a dollar cost average, as I do. I do believe in dollar cost averaging over time. Set aside a certain amount every month, but also set a certain aside a month into that stable coin. Or when one goes batshit crazy, you can take profit out into a stable coin. Then you have that cushion on the side. Basically, you got money on the sideline. So if you see a clearance sale, are you going to be afraid to buy your Nikes when they go at 50% off? Really? I think I might buy 2 pair at that point. So that's what I don't understand. That's what I don't comprehend. These people, they jump into investing and they have no concept. It's all emotional driven. When these are numbers. These are all numbers and percentages. And it doesn't matter what coin you're in. It could be, what is this one? Internet computer. Okay, I know absolutely nothing of what internet computer is. What in this shit is internet computer? Are you talking Netscape? Or Shiba Inu or Doge shit or all some of these others. It's like, what in this shit is that? I don't even care. Here today, gone tomorrow. Whatever. So anyway, back to Bitcoin at 44,500 right now. So I'm still expecting a 0.786 retracement. Because how many have there been in the last, 11 years of Bitcoin? 12 maybe? Is it 12 years now? Let's see, I remember Bitcoin in 2011. I didn't buy in crypto until 2014. I was in the middle of a ton of research, and I was in metals at the time. You know, it was 2014, because I remember 2013, I was still heavy in metals, because that was the only year that the Chinese panda, whether that be the gold or the silver coin, had 3 pandas on it. The only year. So 2013 was the 3 pandas. So yeah, it was 2014 I got into crypto. But I was looking into Bitcoin and all of that back in 2011. I couldn't figure out how to mine it. I didn't understand Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste. That's how a blind dude did crypto. You know, I just hit the Windows key down at the bottom lower left of the keyboard. So between Control and Alt, you have the Windows key. Windows key, just type in Notepad, bam, enter. Pops up in Notepad. Then whatever I'm on, whatever address, I can just hit Control-C to copy it, and then go to Notepad, you know, just Alt-Tab into Notepad, and then Control-C. And Control-C to copy, and then Control-V to paste. And that's how a blind dude did cryptocurrency. That simple. I a ton of research behind that, but that's the gist of it. So anyway, where was I at? All right. So from there, from 2014, how many times has Bitcoin, how many times has Bitcoin retraced 0.786? Countless times. Now, how long has it been since Bitcoin did a 0.786 retracement? It's been a while. That's the clearance sale I'm on the sidelines waiting for. My dollar cost average, I've just been setting aside on the sidelines. I almost did buy the 0.618, but I did not. I was kind of holding out for a little bit. Maybe it was greed. I don't know. The other part is I've been so damn busy around this rental property with so much construction and doing this and doing that and fixing stuff that some of these contractors fuck up. So, and doing research on how to do other things that I want to do and trying to figure out how to do different things. Because for me, I can't just grab a saw and just go to cutting. Okay? I have to do many measurements. I have to double check everything on a cut before I even plug the damn thing in. Never try to adjust a blade or try to adjust your cut. Practice your cut before you cut. And I'm not condoning if you're blind to make cuts with saws. I'm just saying, for instance, there's a lot more that goes into it than just some hotshot shows up and makes a cut and it suddenly fits perfect. That don't work ever. Okay? And I've seen those people fuck up so many times. Okay? I'm talking thousands of dollars of trim work. They think they know what they're doing, and then they make cuts all messed up on just door casings even. And then how many times are you going to cut the door casing to go across the very top of the door, and then your cuts are backwards? How do you do that? How do you not visualize your cut before you make the cut? How do you not visualize where that piece of molding goes? And how am I on cutting molding from Bitcoin? Wow. Wow. I guess it's more like crown molding, right? So it's upside down and backwards. But no, try to visualize your trade. Have a plan and stick to it. That's what I'm saying. So what I do is I have a dollar cost average. Whether or not that goes into any specific coin or not, And whether that goes into a stable coin or into a cryptocurrency depends on what I have witnessed in the market. And I'm not talking every 30 seconds checking Blockfolio or this app or that app on your phone with all kinds of notifications. Look, that is not healthy. That is not healthy. I've done that. That will drive you nuts. And you won't be able to sleep. If you can't sleep at night because of this, you should not be in this market at all. If you want a little money to learn and practice with, great. Paper trade. Don't risk real money. Remember, this is money that you can afford to lose. You're not needing this money even for next year, right? You don't want to play with the rent money. You don't want to play with the money for the mortgage or the car note or the insurance or this or that or the cell phone bill or the water or the electricity. Don't play with that money. Pay your bills first. And be out of debt first. Have no revolving credit card debt. Why are you wanting to... You're in cryptocurrency chasing 10% gains or 20% gains, but you're willing to pay a credit card 36% interest, 30% interest, 29% interest? Why? Have the credit cards, yes, so that way you can build credit. So that way when the opportunity arrives, when cryptocurrency makes your portfolio go batshit crazy, guess what? Then you got the credit and you can go and buy a damn house. You can buy your rental property. You can open your business. You then have the credit at that moment. So yes, pay your bills first. Have good credit second. But learn how to use credit. Never exceed 30% utilization of any credit card ever. And then pay it off at the end of every single month. Your credit score is going to go batshit nuts, crazy. And do not apply for more than 2 credit cards per year, ever. Now, and then hold more than 1 credit card. I have 16. So, and my credit, I took a dip because I have so many hits on my credit report. That's how I can tell you, don't do that. So it takes 2 years for that to come off your credit report. And here again, I have deferred away from the Bitcoin. All right. Coffee. Morning. But no, dude, I'm looking at Bitcoin 44.5, right? Now at 65,000, subtract 0.786. So subtract 78%, almost 79% off of that. However, I'm more a buyer around 70% off. Because be wary of anyone who can predict the absolute top or the absolute bottom. Whenever you hear that bullshit, run. Don't trust them. I have seen so many people give predictions and this and that. You know, it's a scam. It's a scam. Right, dude. Right. So when Bitcoin dropped down to 3,000, you telling everybody else it's going to 1,200 in the back end, you're buying it all up? Okay there, Jamie Dimon. Right. In case you don't know, Jamie Dimon is with Chase. Right? So JP Morgan. Right. Yeah. He ain't coming out saying he'd fire anybody that bought Bitcoin or had any dealings with it. He'd fire any of his employees. In the meantime, his sister company on the other side of the world is, while he's shooting FUD out, he's also buying the market on the other side of the country, on the other side of the world, right? Right, yeah. That's what they do. Watch what they do, not what they say. Watch the numbers, watch the market. Like I said, not every damn tick. That is not healthy. I look at the market maybe once, maybe twice a day. That's it. Sometimes I go days now without even looking at it. Because really, I'm good. I'm good. I don't have to trade like that anymore. The thing is, I'm just looking for the best opportunity for me, which makes sense, which is a sale. When I see between a 0.618 and a 786, look, that's where I'm buying, right? However, whenever Bitcoin drops like that, these altcoins, they drop harder. However, when they drop harder, the next time they tick up, the next time Bitcoin had not a retracement but bounces back, the percentage gains of these altcoins are parabolic in comparison to Bitcoin. If you want a safer trade, yeah, do Bitcoin, do Ethereum, that sort of stuff. So that's like right now. Well, I've got eyes on several coins. I mean, I've been looking at over 100 coins for years. I still watch them. So, and what I was wanting to do here was, I'm still not certain what I'm going to do here on this channel. Am I going to do just a dollar cost average and show people what, $500 a month, which is my dollar cost average in the crypto, what my $500 a month can do as far as a return, or, over the long term, or do I throw $500 a month into trading? So leave that down in the comments below. So take a poll. What do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see what a dollar cost average does over time? Or do you want to see what trading does over time? Or should I do a mixture? Should I just do a 50% of that in each? Just throw, instead of 500 into one, just throw 250 and 250. Split one into a trading bag and the other into a dollar cost average bag, and show you all the differences of that over time. Because look, I'm no expert. I am no expert. And be wary of those who tell you that they are and that they never lose money, right? Because how many people have we known over the years who put in a stop loss, and where did that trigger? Right? You were cleared out. You got a margin call. When you do any kind of a put option, put or a call, they can actually see the market. They see your exact trade. And isn't it funny how the entire market goes up all at the same time, not individual coins? So these are not like individual companies, or they should be, but they're not, right? So the whole market goes up all together and then crashes together. Bullshit. So try to separate your emotion from the fundamental analysis of the research that you dedicated into this. Because I know I did years of research into fundamental analysis. The big players, the ones controlling this market, they're preying on your emotions in this. The psychology of a market is real, and they have the experience to do this. Learn how to do that and separate your emotions from it. Have a plan, execute your plan. Don't defer from it. Because this one guy on YouTube or on the internet, or you got a friend of a friend of a friend who knows a guy, right? Who's telling you that whatever coin, coffee coin. I don't even know if that exists. It might. So coffee coin is going to have 500% returns or 700% returns. It's clickbait bullshit. That's all that shit is. And it's like, where does this bullshit come from? You know, stick with the first page of CoinMarketCap. So coinmarketcap.com, stick with the first page of CoinMarketCap, but do just a little bit of research in some of these others that no one has ever heard of that somehow suddenly are on the first page of CoinMarketCap. So they're in the top 100. I would not be in those. I'm not in those. Stick with the major players, you know, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Digibyte, Stellar, Ripple, XRP. You know, back in the day it was called Ripple. You know, no one gave a shit that it was, the ticker was XRP. We didn't give a shit, okay? But I guess because of now stuff is in court and all, which is a dog and pony show. This is all bullshit, right? So that's going to end up being the backbone, the interoperability. That's going to end up making all of this work through the banks and into all other crypto. So that is the corridor that's going to open up and flood the entire world market into crypto, because then that opens the institutions who are linked through XRP and Ripple into your checking account. And then these other people, normal everyday citizens, you, me, everyone else, they're not going to know how it works. All they care about is just that it does. How many of those people can explain, HTTP and HTTPS? None of them. None of them. They're not going to care that it works, just that it does. That's it. When that day happens, look, if it takes 5 years, I'm cool with that. I don't care. That's 5 years. I can dollar cost average and pick and play these markets. When they flip the switch and all of this goes, dude, do you understand? If you held $1 million worth of crypto right now, we're now the 1% of the future. So, who cares, right? And this is all money we don't need tomorrow or, next year even. That's the beautiful thing of this. I just wish I could share to others that I know and love, share with them what I see, what a blind dude sees, and they don't get it. They don't understand. I guess it's like everything I'm doing to the house, I can see what it looks like in my head, but they can't. They don't understand. They're like, I don't like that. I don't think that'll look good. And then when I just don't even say it and just knock it out and do it, oh my God, how did you come up with that? Where did you get these ideas? I'll say this. The biggest thing I want you to know and understand about investing in crypto, from someone who's been there and done it, do not make hasty decisions based upon what others say. Do your own research. However, this is the kicker here. When you cannot make up your mind in a trade, right? Doesn't matter how much it is, whether it's just $100, $1,000, or $100,000 in a trade, one click of a button can change the entire outlook. Look back in one of my other videos. I showed y'all a $100,000 transaction I was about to make. I couldn't make up my mind because real quick in my head I figured out the math wasn't correct. The math was not there. It did not make sense. When it does not make sense, when you cannot make a decision, don't. Stop. Take a step back, sleep on it. You need to do more research before you execute that transaction. Do not do that. You will lose every time. So, anyway, look, I have no idea how long I've been rambling on. I was going to do something looking at the whole market to go back and forth in between coins, but there's just so much to say here, It's like I would soon I'll learn how to screen share and all that kind of stuff, but let's see. I just alt tabbed and yeah, I'm still recording, and this is 30 minutes. All right, so we're gonna call it. Look, the bunch of stuff showed up. I got a ton of stuff done on the rental property here. I'm about to go have some more fun in the sun. So, working, getting my vitamin D. So, yeah. So anyway, about to go have some fun. And look, go make it a day. Y'all be cool. Later.